हरि ओम। ओम। हरि ओम। ओम एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयात्। ओम महागणपतये नमः। ओम ऐंकार ह्रींकार गूढार्थमहाविभूत्याम् ओंकार मर्म प्रतिपादिनेभ्यां नमो नमः। श्री गुरु पादुकाभ्याम्। ओम उग्रं वीर्यं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नृसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युं नमाम्यहम्। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं ॐ ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं ॐ ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं ॐ। श्री विद्या upasana is a marga, a path which takes the sadhaka to the higher realization of Vedanta. In Sri Vidya, so many branches are there. What we mean is Samayachara Sampradaya. Samayachara Sampradaya is totally based on Advaita Tattva, the Vedanta principle. Bhagavan Sri Basurananda Natha came from Maharashtra to Tamil Nadu in 1800s and he settled down in Tanjavur, near Tanjavur. During that period, a Maharashtriya king who is called as Sharfoji was ruling Tanjavur. By that time, mostly the workers, the ministers, many scholars were taken from Maharashtra. They were brought from Maharashtra to Tamil Nadu. During that time, Basuranandanatha also travelled from Maharashtra to Tamil Nadu in search of his own guru. That guru was staying near the Kaveri river. So he also selected a place and he also stayed nearby. Then he was a scholar in Sanskritam. So he started teaching Sanskritam who are all coming. He started teaching Sanskritam to the Shishyas who are all requesting for Sanskrit knowledge. Along with that, he taught Sri Vidya Sampradaya also to selected people. During that time, he was very famous for his scholarliness. Many people around Tamil Nadu started coming towards his village where he was staying. Coming to know about this scholarliness of Basuranandanatha, Sharfoji himself invited Basuranandanatha to the palace and he was offered to the post of Pandit in the palace. Maharaja Sharfoji appreciated his talent and he gave the recognition. Now, Basuranandanatha has become the Pandit of the kingdom. Then he wrote Setu Bandhanam, Varivasya Rahasyam, Saubhagya Bhaskaram. The famous texts were written by Basuranandanatha. They are the source books for us in Sanskritam available. Before that, was there any Sri Vidya Upasana in Tamil Nadu? If you are asking, yes. It was not only initiated in Tamil Nadu by Basuranandanatha, even in 8,000 years old Tirumandiram, there is a reference for Sri Vidya in Tamil. So it means that text Tirumandiram explains about Kayailahri mantra. So it is a great knowledge given by Tirumandiram to Tamil people. And also it is explaining about Sri Yantra, how to worship Sri Yantra, Upasana, everything is written in Tirumandiram, an 8,000 years old Tamil text, written by Tirumula. So Sri Vidya is pre-Vedic. So why not? It is given by Ishvara. Who is the author? Dakshinamurti is the author. Ishvara is giving Sri Vidya to the people. So it is a very traditional, ancient knowledge existing from time immemorial. So it is a blessing for us to receive this great knowledge without much effort. So my request to the sadhakas is treat this opportunity as something great. So understand the worth of this knowledge. It comes to you millions and millions of births after. So treat this knowledge as a treasure. Take every point in mind and contemplate. Don't treat it as it is coming without much effort. It comes to you. As long as you treat this as great, you will understand the value of this tradition. This has all knowledge, complete knowledge. And this is the only upasana which takes the sadhaka to the higher knowledge of Vedanta. It is also included in this tattva as Tattvamasi. When time comes, I will show you the reference from Varivasya Rahasyam, text written by Bhaskara Raya. And there Bhaskara Raya hands over the devotee, Upasaka Sadhaka to Bhagavan Shankara. So these two Mahatmas are our great gurus. As I have explained you already, the transition from Karma Kanda to Jnana Kanda is not an easy joke. It is very, very difficult to have this transition from Karma Kandam to Jnana Kandam. Because Karma Kanda Marga is Preyas and the Jnana Kanda is Shreyas. Preyas is the search for worldly pleasures. I wrongly pronounced as pressure. Pleasure is pressure only. No? So, preyas is the path of worldly pleasures, which are temporary in nature, and Shreyas is the path of liberation. So, everyone should come one day or other day to the search of this path where there is an end for your search. In my early days of Upasana, I know that I am searching something. I was not happy with what is available in and around me. I was not at all happy. So I was searching. You know the question, always why, who, by whom? Naturally, everyone will have this question. Why means, why I alone suffer? Why me? This will be a question for everyone. As if everybody is happy, I alone is not happy. We never see whatever we have, but we always worry what we don't have. Worry about what we don't have. Why? By whom all these things are happening? I understand that nothing happens according to my wish. I have only one ability to have some wish. It never happens. Sometimes it seems to be happening, but again it starts giving problem. Who controls all these things? What is that? Daivam, that is called Daivam. Vidhi. These two padas are having similar artha. Daivam and Vidhi. In English, order. Order of Ishvara. Ishvara is everything. Order also Ishvara. Everything happens as the order of Ishvara. When this understanding comes to a person, then it is an understanding, not a belief. I believe Subramanya, I believe Anjaneya, that is different. There is no need of believing. You believe it or not, today is Thursday, Guru Vasaraha. I don't believe today is Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. Shukra Vasaraha. Who controls? Everything happens by itself. Naturally, everything happens. Now I understand that I am only a Sakshi. Just I am witnessing. I see everything is moving spontaneously. Without my concern or with my concern. No difference. Something happens with my concern. Many things happen without my concern. Everything is happening. Like sunrise, sunset, time passing, getting old, aging. Everything happens. Now there comes a fear. Time is running. What I have done? What I have done for my daughter? What I have done for my granddaughter, grandson? What I have done for my son? Question comes. This is common to everyone. Guilty consciousness. And children will also support that. See that man, he has earned that much. You are not earning. And this total system, the global lifestyle is like this. Earn, borrow, spend, earn, pay back, buy the house with loan, borrow, enjoy life, repay the borrowal 3 times or 5 times more. If you borrow 1 rupee, you will be charged 5 rupees or 10 rupees. 10 times, 5 times, you have to repay. This is the life system. Consumerism, entertainments, where everywhere you can see enjoy board. Even some students used to say, Swamiji, today I enjoyed your class. I hate that. What is to enjoy? You have to understand what is there to enjoy. You have to understand. So this is our culture. This is very difficult. We have less vocabulary. In English or mother tongue or Hindi or Sanskritam, we have very, very little vocabulary nowadays. Because we don't speak completely. Even our languages become short. We don't speak completely also. Because of SMS, short mail. Our thinking also become SMS. Stressed, tension, how to pay, how to repay, what to do. All these stresses are coming. Something is forcing us to do like this. Something is forcing. So this understanding you should develop. Because of our self non-satisfaction, because of our non-self-satisfaction, we are forced to do things. What to do, what not to do, what is essential, what is not essential, everything you have to think. We don't think. Who sets this essentiality? The modern trend sets the essentiality. So coming to the subject of Sri Vidya Upasana, now I have understand that everything is Daivam My aim of life is to put a full stop for this birth and death cycle, and my priority now shifted from Shreyas to Shreyas. That Shreyas is called Shrihi. In fact, Shri means wealth, prosperity, but Shrihi means Shreyas, the true knowledge of self. Self-knowledge, search of self-knowledge is Shreyas Marga. So our aim is now to understand this self. And I will tell you one thing. When you are running behind material prayers, Laukika, our dukkha will never come to an end. I don't advise you not to earn. You should earn. Because Dharmartha Kama Moksha is our Chaturvita Purushartha of Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma never says don't earn. Earn according to Dharma. What is Dharma? The bedrock of human life is Dharma. First goal, Dharma. You should develop your whole life based on Dharma. Any religion will have some ethics. Have you seen any religion without ethics? Every religion will have value system. And all religions have one value system as the base. Whether it is a Nirishwara Samaya or Ishwara Samaya. Nirishwara Samaya means non-believers of Ishwara. There are two Indian religions, Buddhism and Jainism, non-believers of Ishwara. Nirishwara religions. Even though they have value system. So which is bigger, Ishvara or Dharma? Dharma is Ishvara. For us, both are one. Dharma is Ishvara. Righteousness is Ishvara. So now a lot of controversies are there now. How we can say righteousness is common to everyone? For some people, killing a goat is worship. For some people, killing a goat becomes sin. How these two go together? So we should have a basic value system, global value system. Why global? Universal value system as non-hurting. Non-hurting is the basic human value, universal human value, non-hurting. Pain will never give gain. Don't give pain to others. Don't give pain to anything. Even Krishi, agriculture. In Rig Veda, there are mantras to be chanted before plowing. Krama Prarthana, the Krishi, agriculture. When we start, when we plow, we have to say, Bhumi Mata, forgive me for my karma, for the sake of producing food for me, for my family and others. I am going to plow the Bhumi. So, Kshamasva, forgive me. There are mantras. Why not for other things? So you should think before act whether it is dharmic or not. If it is hurting others, it is adharmic. It is non-righteousness. It is violence. All other values are the reflections of dharma only. Satya, truth. What is truth? Dharma is truth. Shanti. What is Shanti? Dharma leads to Shanti. Love. Love all. Serve all. Based on dharma only. Prema. Non-violence. Ahimsa. Dharma only. So from the root of dharma, all other values are flowering out, branching out. So dharma is the base of life. Only a person who is dharmic can learn Sri Vidya Upasana. That is very, very essential. So far, I am not informed about this. From today, I want to be according to Shastra. Means, yes, you are invited. Welcome to this path. Be spiritual. What is spiritual now? Oh, somehow we have understood what is dharma. Because many people used to think that dharma means what we give free of cost, what we get free of cost. It's not that. Non-hurting is dharma. Non-violence is dharma. Satya, truth is dharma. Shanti is dharma. Prema is dharma. Bhakti is dharma. Start your day with devotion. There are prayers even to put your feet on earth. Again, Kshamasva Bhumi Mata. And to start your day, there are Karadarshana Prarthana. Seeing everything as Ishvara. So this life should become divine life. Daivika Jivanam. Daivika Jivanam. Like this, you light a lamp, make some doop sticks. Like this, if you start your life, this real spirituality. We believe spirituality means going to temples, doing some vrata, being religious, all are spirituality. Living a dharmic life is spirituality. If a person is a great bhakta without dharma, he has to suffer. Now, spirituality means self-discovery. What is spirituality? Spirituality is nothing but self-discovery. What is self? The self-evident consciousness in every being, in every experience, the self-evident consciousness which exists always. Whether you accept it or not, you are consciousness. You are the self is consciousness. What is the form of self? Love is the form of self, not ego. Love is the form of self, the true nature of self. English word form has to be translated in Sanskritam as Swarupa Lakshana, not as Rupa Lakshana. So I will change into the word form can be translated, or the synonym is natural. The nature of the self is love, forgiveness, non-hatredness, non-violence. All these values are inbuilt program by Ishvara. Then why don't I realize that I am the self and love is the form of self? Love is the nature of self. Why I don't understand? Because of the anadi karma, anadi papa punya. Because of the avidya, ignorance, the jiva commits mistake. Knowingly or unknowingly, the jiva creates karma. So the stored sanchita karma, voluminous sanchita karma, to be received as prarabdha karma in this birth, and to be experienced and to be answered, I have to answer the prarabdha karmas. I know this. What to do? I have to experience the sukha dukkha. What else I can do? As a human being, using the sixth sense, I can understand Ishvara. I can develop Ishvara Bhakti. This is the only way to escape from this duality. So I develop Ishvara Bhakti. And Ishvara Bhakti should not be seen from selfishness. It has to be seen from the reference point of the self. When it is seen as an action of selfishness, again it will also bring dukkha, as I told in the previous class. If something doesn't happen, we will become nastika. Because we think, if I pacify, if I please Ishvara, I will be blessed with boons. This is what our basic understanding about bhakti. And we have some deals also. Hey Bhagavan, you grant this boon, I will give you 1%. Not more than 1%. Like this, we have deals also. If it doesn't happen, we will try to change our marga or path. From Shaiva to Vaishnava, or from Vaishnava to Shakta, we have millions of deities to be worshipped. We have no scarcity for devatas. We will go behind devatas. Where comes this? Where comes the end? Never comes. So Sri Vidya gives the meaning to the bhakti. Now bhakti is redefined. Bhakti is redefined from Saguna Upasana to Nirguna Upasana in Sri Vidya only. Saguna is with attributes, Nirguna is without attributes, seeing Ishvara without attributes. That is very difficult. I can say Karunamayi. Devi is Karunamayi. Daya Sagari, I can say. Karuna and Daya all are attributes. If I say, when I gave the first lecture in 2000 about Sri Lalitambika, people started wondering. They asked a lot of questions to me. I told, this is the only Devi. And the reflections of this Devi like Rajarajeshwari, Bhuvaneshwari, etc. This is the only one Devi which has no Abhaya Hasta or Varahasta. Lalita Parameshwari image, if you see, there is no Abhaya Hasta or Varahasta. Because this Devi is going to take you to Jnanam. She controls Pancha Tanmatras. Manaha, Mana Rupekshu, Mana Rupa Ikshu Kodantaye Namaha. She controls the mind. And the five sensory perceptions are controlled, redefined. Bhakti is redefined only in Lalita Marga and Sri Vidya Upasana. Bhakti is redefined now. From selfish bhakti to selfless bhakti. Nirguna Upasana. This is the basic understanding of Sri Vidya Upasana. Now with this Upasana understanding, we will directly go to the today's lesson, which I have sent you already. Now I'm sharing the lesson for today's lesson. After doing the first step, second step, what is first step? Just for a revision, Mandira Praveshaha, Tattva Achamanam, understanding the Nava Avarna, first lesson. Then, second lesson, Atma Raksha Puja, Chatur Ayatana Puja, Chaturayatana Puja is the second step, and the Puja Samarpana is done. Now, third lesson. Third lesson is about forming the asana chakra and doing pujas to the asana. I think these lessons have reached you already and you would have gone through it. And Digbandhana Puja. After Digbandhana Puja, now we are going to do the next step. What is the next step? Interesting. The next step is Karanyasa Anganyasa. Nyasa. Nyasa has two meanings. One is invoking Devi, appropriate devatas. If you are going to invoke appropriate devatas, the appropriate parts to be purified. So, Nyasa. During Nyasa, the specific part is purified. Angushtabhyam Namaha, if I say, the fingers are purified. Hridayaya Namaha, Shirase Swaha, if I say, that particular part is purified. Purification is Nyasa. Why to purify? To invoke the divinity in those Anga. So Karanyasa begins. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sauhu Angushtabhyam Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sauhu Tarjanibhyam Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sauhu Madhyamabhyam Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sauhu Anamikabhyam Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sauhu Kanishtigabhyam Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sauhu Sau Klim Aim Karatala Karaprishtabhyam Namaha. These 6 mantras are for Karanyasa and purification. So, Angushtabhyam Namaha. Keep this finger as the indicator. Angushtabhyam Namaha. Then Tarjanibhyam Namaha. Tarjani is this finger, index finger. Tarjanibhyam Namaha. Madhyamabhyam Namaha. Anamikabhyam Namaha. Kanishtikabhyam Namaha. You have to do in both hands. Karatala Karaprashtabhyam Namaha. Karatala means inner hand. Prashta is the backside. Karatala Karaprashtabhyam Namaha. Again, I repeat. Take some drops of water, sacred water. Wash your hands like this. Then Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sauhu Angushtabhyam Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sauhu Tarjanibhyam Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sauhu Madhyamabhyam Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Klim Sauhu Anamikabhyam Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sauhu Kanishtikabhyam Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Klim Sauhu Sau Klim Aim Karatala Karaprashtabhyam Namaha. This is the procedure for Karashuddhi or Karanyasa. Now we will explain the Mantra Bhaga. Mantra Bhaga has the Samputa of two mantras. Rayakshari plus Bala mantra. Aim Klim Sauhu is Bala mantra. The second level of Sri Vidya Upasana has Bala Upasana. Seeing Devi as a child is Bala. Bala Upasana. Aim Klim Sauhu. I hope in the previous classes I was indicating that Klim is Kala, Sauhu is Akasha. And Aim comes as a repetition because which is the Nimitta. Aim Hrim Shrim, intelligent cause. Aim Hrim Shrim, Rakshari. Aim Klim Sauhu is Bala. Angushtabhyam Namaha. Same mantra can be used for Tarjanibhyam Namaha, Madhyamabhyam Namaha, Anamikabhyam Namaha, Kanishtikabhyam Namaha, Karatala Karaprashtabhyam Namaha. When you say Karatala Karaprashtabhyam Namaha, this mantra has a specific meaning. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sauhu, and you are repeating the original Bala mantra again in reverse order. Sau Klim Aim. It is repeated. And now at this point, I would like to share something which is considered to be secret. You know, Shreyamsi Bahu Vignani. For good things, there will be a lot of obstacles. That is the Shreyamsi Bahu Vignani. We are all Shreyortis. We are all searching for Shreya, Jnana. So definitely we will be having a lot of obstacles. Particularly when you are going ahead with a marga which will give you great liberation immediately, which is going to give you all material benefits, and also which is going to release you from this clutch of karma, dukkha. There will be a lot of obstacles. To remove this obstacle, we should understand one thing. This Sri Vidya Marga has a shapa, has a curse. when Kali Yuga started, when Kali Yuga started, this curse came down. Before Kali Yuga, in Kruta Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, the Sri Vidya Marga was the greatest Marga. There was no curse and all. Anybody can do that without any discrimination. But when this Kali Yuga started, sage Vashishta visits Himalayas once. At Himalaya, at the highest altitude, some sages were doing this sadhana. When Vashishta comes, he was not respected properly by the Upasakas. Then Vashishta got angry and cursed this Marga, so that Shapa is called Vashishta Shapa. The second Shapa is Vishwamitra Rishi Shapa. The third Shapa is Brahma Shapa. There are 3 Shapas for this Marga. That is why people try to enter into this Upasana Marga, then immediately because of some other reasons they disconnected. So how to remove these 3 Shapas is very, very important. One Shapa Vimochana is Aim Klim Sauhu, Sau Klim Aim reverse. One Shapa Vimochana is set inbuilt. Aim Klim Sauhu, Sau Klim Aim. Aim Klim Sauhu. Because it ends with Visarga, we have to tell the complete Visarga. Sauhu, Sau Klim Aim. Continuously when it goes, we need not pronounce Visarga. Aim Klim Sauhu, Sau Klim Aim. This itself is a Shapa Vimochana, number 1. Number 2, very important, then those saints, those sages, sadhakas, ran to sage Vashishta and requested for his pardon. And Vashishta said, it is the order of the time. You have to receive this Shapa. So I gave this Shapa. But there is a Vimochana. All Sri Vidya Upasakas should worship Sri Lakshmi Narasimha. This is the secret. Om Shri Lakshmi Narasimhaya Namaha. Om Shri Lakshmi Narasimhaya Namaha. There is a Bijakshara. Next class I will say, I will make you clear about that Bijakshara. Now it will be confusing. But you should understand one thing. Lakshmi Narasimha Upasana or Bhakti or worship is very important for Sri Vidya sadhakas. This was the secret declared by sage Vashishta, and Vashishta Shapa is removed by worship of Lakshmi Narasimha Swami. In this way, Sri Vidya connects, Sri Vidya shows the Samarasya Bhava with the Vaishnava Sampradaya. Kumara Gananatambaye Namaha. Kumara Gananatamba. Devi is Kumara Gananatamba. Why Kumara comes first? Because Subramanya is elder to Ganesha. So Kumara Gananathambaye Namaha comes. In order of worship, we worship Ganesha first. And Ganapatya and Kaumara is approached with Samarasya Bhava with this mantra. Narayani Namaha, Vishnu Rupini Namaha, Govinda Rupini Namaha. In Lalita Sahasranama, this Marga, Sri Vidya Marga, approaches Vaishnava with equanimity. Gayatri Namaha, Saura Marga is approached with equanimity. Shivaya Namaha, Dakshinamurti Rupini Namaha, Shaiva Marga is approached with equanimity, Samarasya Bhava. Samarasya Parayanaya Namaha. A great mantra is there. So our aim is Samarasyam only, Samarasam only, so that we have to worship Sri Lakshmi Narasimha. Even for Adi Shankara's life, it has happened when Adi Shankara was captured by some Kabalikas, and when Adi Shankara was taken to the killing dais, when Adi Shankara was about to get the cut on his neck, Sri Padmapada came there in the form of Lakshmi Narasimha Vahanam. With Lakshmi Narasimha Vahanam, Padmapada came and he saved Adi Shankara from these Kabalikas. Because this Satya Marga will have a lot of obstacles. It is our duty to initiate the followers with Sri Lakshmi Narasimha mantra. In the next class, I will give you Sri Lakshmi Narasimha mantra. Don't miss the class, so that you will get immense benefit. Why I am doing this upasana for years together, I don't get any vimochana. After doing this sadhana, I am searching for other sadhanas for more results. Why? Because of this shapa, and there is no shapa vimochana taught openly in public. That is why people suffer even after sadhana. But in our Lalita tradition, in this class, we will give you the shapa vimochana for this mantra. Then it will give you the immense benefit. So after this, we will go to the Anganyasa. The same mantra. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sauhu Hridayaya Namaha. You put your fingers like this and touch the left side of the chest, visualizing the Hridayasthana where Devi resides. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sauhu Hridayaya Namaha. Touch like this. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sauhu Shirase Swaha. The same mudra. Digi mudra, Shrase Swaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sauhu. Keep your fingers like this. Shikayai Vashat. Shika is Akaranta Strilinga. So Shikayai Vashat. Then Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sauhu. Kavachaya Hum. Kavachaya Hum. Two hands like this. Close your chest. Kavachaya Hum. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Klim Sauhu Netra Traya Vaushat. Netra Trayaya Vaushat. This is the mudra. Put this middle finger here and other two fingers indicating the two eyes. Netra Trayaya Vaushat. What is the meaning? It means there are three eyes. Left eye, right eye, and the third eye. Netra Traya. Traya means three. So put your fingers like this. Netra Trayaya Vaushat. Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sau Sau Klim Aim Astraya Padu. Astraya Padu should be done with this mudra. Astraya Padu. Astraya Padu. Pat. The mantra is Pat. Astraya Pat. Now you can see. I cannot see the messages what you send now. After the class, I will attend your message. Somebody is sending message. Here you can see there are 6 mantras. Namaha, Swaha, Vashat, Hum, Vaushat, Pat. Again, you can see Namaha, Swaha, Vashat, Hum, Vaushat, Pat. There are 6 usages of various Vedic mantras. These are all done in yajnas. Swaha is done during the Ahuti, and Vashat gives the Adhikaritvam. Vashat is the mantra which gives the adhikaritvam. Shika gives adhikara, so that Vashat is the adhikara mantra. And protection, Hum. Hum is the protection. And Vaushat is light, which gives the vision. And Pat is the destroyer of enmity. Pat is the destroyer of enmity. All these 6 mantras are together done, altogether done during this Anganyasa, Anga. I repeat, Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sauhu Hridayaya Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sauhu Sharase Swaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sauhu Shikaye Vashat. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sauhu Kavachaya Hum. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sauhu Netratrayaya Vaushat. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sau Sau Klim Aim Astraya Pat. At the closing, you are repeating the mantra in reverse order. Sau Klim Aim Astraya Pat. The sheet has been sent to you already. No need of practicing anything now. Just go through the text, collect all the texts, and when you collect all these texts together, all together, again I will guide you with the demonstrative videos so that you will be getting more information, right information, and if possible, if Devi blesses all of us, we all will gather one day and we will perform this puja in person. And the Diksha will be given in person also. So these are all the knowledge purpose only, not for practicing purpose. But now understand everything, why this is done. So that is why whenever the chance comes, I explain philosophically also. More understanding, we will do it in detail in forthcoming classes. Bala mantra is the Vishwamitra Shapa Vimochana. Narasimha mantra is Vashishta Shapa Vimochana. Brahma Shapa Vimochana is not told now, we will tell later. And some more specific Shapa Vimochana mantra is also there, that also will be taught. Thank you for joining today in this session. If you have any doubt, you can send through mail to me. I will try to. Om. Mantras you just not told, come in Rudram. Okay, now I understand that. Thank you. All the best, Vinodji. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.